A major teacher shortage in the U.S. is resulting in many schools facing a crisis. The problem isn't going away anytime soon, and one local university addresses why there is a shortage. News 8's Sarah Tamer is here to tell us how one new graduate is hoping to bring some change.
Lisa, the country is facing its first major teacher shortage since the 1990s. Officials with the teaching program at Winona State University say the problem is getting worse. But one student who graduated today hopes more people like him will help change the trend.
It just felt like the right calling to get to, impact 80, 90 kids a year instead of sitting at a desk crunching numbers for someone else.
Like many recent graduates, Grant Gill has been waiting for this moment. But unlike some graduates, he already began that next chapter 1 year ago when he landed a job teaching math in St. Charles while he was still a student himself.
I get to go in there and I try and bring energy that they might not see from a normal teacher.
Gill was hired during his final year of college while student teaching. But while this high-demand job is good for new graduates, it's part of a much bigger problem.
We have teacher shortages in various areas. Included in those would be special education, math, and science.
Morgan says there's no easy fix.
Teachers, I think nationwide, are feeling a little bit beat up. There's a lot of testing that they're being held accountable for, which is, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it seems as though to me that there's a lot of burden that's been put on the place of teachers.
Part of the struggle comes from low pay and fewer students enrolling in teaching programs. Another part is keeping teachers in the profession.
Teachers leave the profession. There's a statistic that half the teachers leave the profession within the first 5 years.
Morgan says it's negatively impacting children who thrive off of consistency. But Gill says he's hoping he can help to break that cycle.
When you have a teacher that really truly cares about all the students and their well-being, that's when you can make a difference. It might just be one kid's life, but if you can change one kid's life, then that's worth doing for.
Winona State education program officials say this is the first semester where they've had districts reaching out to them wanting to hire students during their student teaching semester. A total of 5 student teachers from Winona State have accepted full-time teaching positions before graduating.
Wow. Now, if we were to compare what we saw with the teacher workforce 20 years ago to today, what would we see?
Well, simply put, 20 years ago, student teachers had a really hard time finding jobs out of college simply because people weren't leaving the teaching positions at the rate that they're leaving them now. And so there really is no solution to the problem except for just simply encouraging more people to get into the profession and staying in it too.
All right, thanks so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.